Welcome back to the Observable Unknown. Most people believe clarity arrives, that if you wait long enough or think hard enough, something will resolve. The signal will separate from the noise. The truth will present itself. It doesn't work that way. Clarity isn't given, it's built. Perception isn't passive, it's trained. Every moment, you're not simply receiving the world. You're organizing it, selecting, filtering, and prioritizing what is allowed to appear as real. That selection can be refined. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Richard Davidson has spent decades studying long-term meditators, not beginners, experts, individuals who have spent tens of thousands of hours stabilizing their attention. What he found wasn't simply philosophical, it was structural. The brain changes. Regions associated with attention, emotional regulation, and awareness don't simply activate differently. They completely reorganize. Signals that would normally disrupt perception lose their force. Noise reduces. Not because the world becomes quieter for these individuals, but because the perceiver becomes more precise. This isn't calm, it's control. In London, Eleanor Maguire's work with London taxi drivers revealed something equally specific. Navigation at that level isn't casual. It requires continuous spatial computation, constant memory integration, and real-time adjustment. Through experience, the hippocampus adapts. It expands not metaphorically but physically. The brain reshapes itself around the demands placed upon it. That implication is direct. What you perceive is limited by what you have trained yourself to detect, nothing more. And nothing less. This is the architecture behind what I develop in the 12 decision bodies. Clarity isn't a trait, it's a function of where decisions are made from. Impulse, relief, fear, or obligation, or from a trained center that has learned to distinguish signal from noise under pressure. If the system is untrained, perception fragments. If the system is trained, perception stabilizes. You don't lack clarity, you lack conditioning. Your system hasn't been trained to distinguish signal from noise at the level you require. So everything feels equal, everything competes, and everything overwhelms. This is why repetition matters. This is also why attention must be directed, not assumed. It is why practice, over time, changes what becomes visible to the observer, not conceptually, literally. The danger is exquisitely subtle. To believe that seeing clearly is a matter of insight, that one moment will reorganize everything. It absolutely will not. Insight without training fades. Perception returns to its prior state, because the system itself hasn't changed. What you call confusion is frequently just untrained perception. What you label clarity is trained attention. Clarity isn't passive, it's cultivated perception. If this discussion held with you, I urge you to mark it, a rating or a review, not for reach, but for signal, so it finds who it's meant to find. And until next time, please remember, you don't become what you feel, you become what you return to, and what you return to returns as you.